What are you looking for?
I'm searching for my mobile phone, but I can't find it anywhere.
Where have you put it?
I think that I put it in my bag.
When was the last time you used it?
Before I come here, I found my mother.
Shall I help you?
Oh, I find it. It's here. It's between their two books.
What's the matter, girls?
Nothing. I had lost her mobile phone, but now she has just found it.
Nice. Now turn it off, please. Good morning, girls.
Good
morning,
teacher.
How are you today?
We're fine,
Fine.
thank you.
Thank you. Now let's start our lesson. Unit 9 for 11th grade. Welcome to our new lesson. Now, in our previous lesson, we talked about communicating. Now, name some forms of communication.
Facebook,
Nice.
Traditional
Hiba?
letters,
WhatsApp,
mobile phone,
Nice.
text messages,
Surfing the internet.
Nice. Now, how do you usually communicate with your friends?
by sending text messages.
Great.
by phoning them,
Nice. Ayhan?
By surfing the internet.
Nice. And now, our new lesson. In this lesson, we are going to listen to two conversations and answer some questions, learn how to use question tags to check information, discuss some questions about mobile phones, then we are going to read the text. Someone may want your old mobile and answer some questions about it. Our topic today is on the phone. Now we are going to discuss the following questions. Do you own or use a mobile phone?
Yes, of course. I have a mobile phone.
Nice, Tala.
yes, I own one.
Good,
Yes, I do.
fine,
No, I don't have one.
thanks,
I don't have a mobile phone. I usually use my mother's.
nice,
Yes, I have a mobile phone.
great. Now the second question, what do you mainly use your mobile for? Hiba?
I don't have one, so I don't use it.
Okay, yes please.
I use it to surf the net.
Nice,
I use it to chat with my friends.
great,
I use it to listen to music and watch films on YouTube.
great.
I use it to search for information, which helps me in my studies.
Great. Nice.
I use it to call my friends and send text messages.
Excellent. Great. Now, what is the best thing about having a mobile phone? Razan.
It's useful for my studies.
Great.
I can chat with my friends after school.
Nice.
You can make emergency calls.
Ah, great. Yes.
You can make phone calls from any place.
Nice.
You can call whoever you want at any time.
Thank you very much. Now, what's the worst thing about having a mobile phone? Let's start with Hiba because she doesn't have a mobile phone.
Some people spend all time talking and using them instead of doing their duties.
Great. Yes,
It
please.
loses my time.
Nice. Yes, please.
It can damage your hand if you use it for a long time.
Oh, great. Yes.
Some people use them while they are driving, and this may increase road accidents.
Oh, it's a very great idea. Nice.
Some of the students who use a mobile phone a lot can't study very well because they are wasting a lot of time.
Nice. Very nice. Thank you very much. Now our lesson is about question tags. We are going to take grammar. Okay? Now we have two examples. Who can read the first one? Tala?
You haven't brought your phone with you, have you? No,
Now
I
the
haven't.
answer.
No, I haven't.
Nice. Razan?
Your phone's black and silver, isn't it? Yes, it is.
Nice. Now look at the first example. Is this sentence in the negative or positive form? Ayat?
Negative form.
Nice. Now look at the examples and choose the correct answer. If we have a negative sentence, now look at the question tag. Is it? Is it positive or negative? Yes, please.
Positive.
Nice. You haven't, it becomes have you.
Have.
Now the second example. We have a positive or negative sentence, Ayat?
Positive.
Nice. Now look at the question tag. Razan, is it negative or positive?
It is negative.
It's negative, nice. Now look at the answers. The first answer, no, I haven't.
Yes.
Now the answer to a positive or negative question tag is no. Lara?
Negative.
Negative. Is it the first, look at the first example.
Yes.
Have you? Is it positive or
Positive.
negative?
Positive.
It's positive. The answer is
No.
no. Now the answer to a positive or negative question tag is yes. Now look at the second example. Tala?
Negative.
Negative. We have
Negative.
isn't. Now the answer is
Yes.
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 Nice. Now look at the following examples. Who can read the first one? Tasneem?
Selma will be happy on her birthday, won't she?
Great. Hiba?
We aren't playing football after school, are we?
Nice. Now look at the underlined words. Won't she and are we? How are the underlined phrases formed? How are they formed? How can we start the question tag? Ayat,
From auxiliary verb and
the auxiliary verb,
and subject.
the subject. Nice.
Then.
Now look at the first example. We have the subject Selma.
Yes.
Can we write it Selma here or
No.
shall we write it she and why? Razan?
No, because we must put it
As?
as a pronoun.
A pronoun. Nice. Now the last step we have to put
The
question mark.
subject.
nice,
Yes.
the question mark. So we make question tag, a question tag by putting the auxiliary verb. Then we put the subject as a pronoun. Then we put the question.
Mark.
The following examples. We can read the first one. Razan?
You use your mobile phone every day, don't you? Yes, I do.
Nice. The second one, Hiba?
She lives next door, doesn't she? Yes, she does.
Nice. Now from these examples, do we have an auxiliary verb in the main sentence? Look at the first one, the first example. Tala?
No, we don't have.
No, we don't have. Nice. You use, we don't have an auxiliary verb. Okay. So what do we use if we don't have an auxiliary verb? In the main sentences. Yes, please.
Do or does.
Yes. Here we use do
Do.
because of the verb use.
Use.
While the second sentence we have lives. We have s with the verb, so we put doesn't. Nice. Now if we have, for example, you used your mobile phone yesterday. Hiba, we used did. Nice. So if we don't have an auxiliary verb in the main sentence, we use do, does, or did. Now we have a note. the note, if the speaker's voice goes down at the end of the tag, this means that the speaker is checking if his statement is true. While if the speaker's voice goes up at the end of the tag, this means that the speaker wants the information. Okay? Now let's listen to these two sentences with their question tags. You have to decide if the speaker's voice goes up or down at the end of the tag. Okay? Let's listen.
If the speaker's voice goes down at the end of the tag, the speaker is checking if the statement is true. If their voice goes up at the end of the tag, they really want the information. A.
You're Syrian, aren't you?
B.
He's 17, isn't he?
Now, does the speaker's voice go up or down at the first sentence or the first question tag? Tasneem?
The voice is down.
Goes
down.
down. Okay. Now, the second speaker, does the voice go up or down, Razan?
Goes up.
Nice, very great. Now it's time to play. Do you want to play?
Yes.
Okay, let's play. Now here I have some birds and some hearts. These birds are for the first group, and those are for the second group. Could you please put them here? And you please. Do the same, Ayat, please. And here we have some hearts. Now the hearts contain the question tags, okay? While the birds contain the main sentences. Okay. Now would you please stand up? But before we start, I brought some biscuits for the winners.
Yes. Nice.
Okay. Now you have the rules of the play or the game. You have to make two cues. Okay. The first group, you have to make your cue here. Cue. As a cue. Yes. No. Back, please. Yes. You have to make the same cue here. Back. Yes, right. Now the first girl has to run. Take one of the hearts. Put it next to the correct statement. Then she has to go back, touch her friend's hand, and stand at the back. Okay? And so on until you finish. Now the team which finishes first with correct answers will win. Okay? Now are you ready? Yes. Go.
We have finished.
Okay, now the blue team, but we have to check if their answers are correct. Okay, come here please. Now we will start by the winners if their statements are true or their answers are true. Now who can read the first one? Ayat, yes please.
You're buying a new mobile, aren't you?
Nice, this is a correct answer. The second one, Razan?
He studied well.
Studied.
He studied well, didn't he?
Great, it's correct.
She is hungry, isn't she?
Great.
They can't visit us today, can they?
Great. So you are the winners. Okay. But you have to read your answers.
He isn't from Syria, is he?
Great. The second one.
You've just phoned me,
Phoned me.
haven't you?
Nice. Great.
She phoned last night, didn't she?
Nice.
You won't forget to phone me, will you?
Thank you very much. The last one.
She doesn't work here, does she?
Great. Thank you very much. So you are the winners.
Yes.
Okay, and now I will give you the biscuits.
Thanks.
Welcome.
Thanks.
Thank you very much. Now it's time for reading. Now the title of our lesson today is Someone May Want Your Old Mobile. Now read the text and answer the following questions. Question, only one question. How can someone get a discount on a new phone? Now I will give you 3 minutes. You have to read the text quickly. Put lines under difficult words. Then you have to answer the question. Okay? Only 3 minutes. Let's start. Time is over. You have to stop reading. Now, okay. How can someone get a discount on a new mobile phone? Hiba.
If he returned the old one to the shop,
Great. Now, you have put a line under
Yes.
the difficult, or you have put lines under the difficult words. Now, find words in the text which mean the following. Reduce the price. Now, the first word, reduce the price. Razan?
Discount.
Discount. Nice. Now the second one. Mended or fixed? Tala?
Repair?
Nice. Instead of. Instead of. Ayat?
Rather than.
Rather than. Nice. Now butter is designed to be used only a limited number of times. Yes, please.
Disposable batteries.
Disposable butter. Nice. Now give one thing in return for another. Give one thing for return.
recycle,
Repeat.
recycle.
Oh,
Exchange.
It means exchange. Update or improve. Razan?
Upgrade.
Upgrade. Let's see. Yes, it means upgrade. Great. Now read the text again and answer the following questions. Who can read the first question? Tala?
What do people do with their old mobile phone when they buy new ones?
Nice. The second one, Ayat?
Why do few people throw their old phones away?
The last one, Tasneem?
What should we do if we want to upgrade our mobile phone?
Nice. Now correct the following information from the text. Who can read the information? Yes, please.
If people recycle their old phones, they can damage the environment.
Nice. Now complete the following information from the text. Tasneem?
Most of the young people who have never had a mobile phone before buy.
Okay. Now I will give you 5 minutes. You have to read the text again and answer the questions. Okay? Let's start. Time is over. Okay. Now let's answer the first question. What do people do with their old mobile phones? Okay. Let's take one girl from this group. She will ask the question and she has to choose one from group B to answer. Okay?
Okay.
Yes.
And the second group will do the same. Okay? Let's start with Lara.
What do people do with their old mobile phones when they buy a new one? Hiba?
They give their old phone to friends or to a young brother or sister.
Nice. Now you have to read and choose one from the second.
Why do few people throw their old phone away? Tala?
Because they don't work very well.
Read the second one and answer.
What should we do if we want to upgrade our mobile phones? Razan?
Make sure that my old phone is recycled.
Nice. Now correct the following information. Okay.
Please.
Now, if people recycle their old phones,
We can.
they can damage the environment. We
Yes.
have finished with
With
me.
the-
Yes, please.
If people recycle their old phone, they can damage the environment. Tala?
They can help the environment.
Okay, and
Now complete the following information from the text. Zahra?
Most of the young people who had never had a
Who
mobile
have never.
have never had a mobile phone before buy Ayat.
Buy a second-hand mobile phone.
Great, nice. Now we are going to listen to two conversations talking about mobile phones. Now, why does one of the boys want to borrow his brother's mobile phone? Now, we are going to listen. You have to answer the question after listening. Okay? Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Let's listen.
Conversation 1.
You haven't brought your phone with you, have you?
No, I haven't.
Do you want to borrow mine?
Yes, please. I need to phone Mum to tell her we're going to be late home.
She won't be very happy, will she?
No, she won't. But it isn't my fault. We're playing football after school, aren't we?
But you told her this morning, didn't you?
No, I forgot.
Okay, here's my phone. Don't talk for too long.
Thanks. Hi, Mum. I'm just ringing to tell you we're going to be late home. We forgot to tell you we had a football match after school. Sorry.
Conversation 2.
What are we going to do? We can't walk from here, can we?
No, it's too far. It would take us at least 2 hours to get to the nearest town.
Have you got your mobile with you?
Yes, shall we phone the breakdown service?
We haven't got any choice, have we?
No, we haven't. Do you know the number?
Yes, here it is.
Thanks. Hello? Is that the National Breakdown Service? Good. My car's broken down on the motorway between junctions 2 and 3. Yes, that's right. My membership number is 758920. Thanks. Goodbye.
Are they coming now?
Yes, they'll be here in about 15 minutes.
Okay, now why does one of the boys want to borrow his brother's mobile phone? Okay. Razan?
to phone his mom.
Nice.
Or to call his mother.
Okay, nice. Now we are going to listen again and answer the following questions. Now listen again and decide if the sentences are true or false. Who can read the first one? Lara?
Listen again and decide if the sentences are true or false. One, the two boys can get home at the usual time.
Nice. Tasneem?
The two boys have a football match after school.
3. Hiba?
The breakdown service will arrive in about 2 hours.
Now answer the following questions. Ayat?
Has the second speaker brought his mobile phone?
Now the last one. Tala?
Where has the car broken down?
Nice. Now we are going to listen again the same recording, and then you have to answer the questions.
Okay.
Okay? Let's listen.
Conversation 1.
You haven't brought your phone with you, have you?
No, I haven't.
Do you want to borrow mine?
Yes, please. I need to phone Mum to tell her we're going to be late home.
She won't be very happy, will she?
No, she won't. But it isn't my fault. We're playing football after school, aren't we?
But you told her this morning, didn't you?
No, I forgot.
Okay, here's my phone. Don't talk for too long.
Thanks. Hi, Mum. I'm just ringing to tell you we're going to be late home. We forgot to tell you we had a football match after school. Sorry.
Conversation 2.
What are we going to do? We can't walk from here, can we?
No, it's too far. It would take us at least 2 hours to get to the nearest town.
Have you got your mobile with you?
Yes, shall we phone the breakdown service?
We haven't got any choice, have we?
No, we haven't. Do you know the number?
Yes, here it is.
Thanks. Hello? Is that the National Breakdown Service? Good. My car's broken down on the motorway between junctions 2 and 3. Yes, that's right. My membership number is 758920. Thanks. Goodbye.
Are they coming now?
Yes, they'll be here in about 15 minutes.
And now I'm going to give you only 2 minutes. You have to discuss the answers as groups.
Okay.
Okay? But 2 minutes only. Now the first one. The two boys can get home at the usual time. Is it true or false, Hiba?
False, they can.
They can. Nice. Now the second one. The two boys have a football match after school. Razan?
True.
True. Great. Now the breakdown service will arrive in about 2 hours. Tala.
False.
Can you correct it?
In about 15 minutes.
Great. Nice. Now answer the following questions. Has the second speaker brought his mobile phone? Clara?
No, he hasn't.
No, he hasn't. Great. Nice. Where has the car broken down, Ayat?
On the motorway between junctions 2 and 3.
Excellent. Now you are great.
Thanks.
And now we are going to discuss the following questions. How many times a day do you use your mobile phone? This is an embarrassing question. I think. Tasneem?
In fact, I lose it a lot.
Clara?
Twice a day.
Great.
I use it only once and usual in the
Only
evening.
once? Are you
That's only
sure?
once. And usual in the evening.
Nice.
I use it from 2 to 4 times a day.
Great.
I use it after school about 3 times a day.
Okay.
I don't have one.
How often do you have to recharge your phone? Ayat?
Every evening.
Every evening. Nice.
Every evening. Every day.
All the day.
Nice. Ayat?
Twice a day.
Tala, twice a day. Okay. Now, do you think that children should have mobile phones? Why or why not? Hiba,
No, they shouldn't,
why?
because I think they have a bad effect on their health.
Yes, they have bad effects on their health. Great.
No,
Good
because you
idea.
don't have a microphone.
I think so. Yes.
Yes, but only when they go outside home alone.
Okay, great. Do you have any other ideas?
Yes.
No.
No, because they lose a lot of time, and this will affect their studies.
Great. Great idea. Nice. Now, what do you do if you need to make an emergency phone call and you don't have a mobile phone? Ayat?
I borrow from my sister.
Okay, if your sister is with you, of course.
Of course.
I can borrow it from anywhere from the street.
From anyone in the street.
In the
Yes,
street.
nice.
I can use any street landline.
Great.
Yes.
Any other ideas?
No.
Now we've come to the end of our lesson today. Thank you very much. This is Basim Al-Killisli from Barzi Al-Muhdatha School. Would you please introduce yourselves?
I am Tala.
Lara.
Tasneem.
I'm Hiba. Razan المغربي.
آيات قاسم.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.